Hey guys, I'm Hannah Eden.
And I'm Paulo Barreto.
And we are pumped to be your official coaches for America's Fittest Couple Challenge. Something that is really important to both Paulo and I is to lead by example. We practice what we preach. We do our workouts together every day. We have built a business together every day. We understand the power of being a couple and how strong we are together. And that is something that we wanted to bring to you guys.
By couples, we do not mean a husband and wife. That could be anyone. It could be your cousin, your mom, your coworker, anyone in your lifestyle that's able to commit to you and you to them for 60 days.
Yeah, I think having someone do this with you and experience the struggle, the triumphs, the celebrations of what you accomplished together, it holds you accountable. When you're on your own, you're more likely to not show up, or you're more likely to skip or cheat on your nutrition. But if you have someone right by the side of you that keeps you in check, that calls you on your stuff, and tries to help you keep yourself get engaged, I think it's much better together.
And to your point, there is no better way to suffer or even to celebrate than having someone next to you. Someone that walked every single mile, sweat with you, struggle every single day with you. And that's the accomplishment that you guys are gonna have together.
And plus, there's nothing more annoying than when someone complains about how sore they are. But at least in this situation, you're both gonna go through it together, so you can complain to each other about how sore you are. And
100%.
You're both gonna get it. So one of the most common questions that I get asked on a daily basis is, how do you have your motivation? And how do I stay engaged and get up every day and do this exercise and commit my life to fitness? Well, I didn't begin that way, and I created by surrounding myself with people that were the same way as me, and I decided that I wanted to start implementing these new strategic ways of trying to better myself through fitness. But at the beginning, you know how it was, right?
Absolutely.
I got into it at the beginning, Paulo didn't, and it was nuts, right? So tell them about that.
Yeah, so the idea is that, guys, by beginning this program or even by approaching someone close to you, it would eventually catch up to them. And that's exactly what happened to us. So initially, Hannah joined a gym. She started going religiously, and I was not even able to do it because of work, and I just wasn't ready. So I tried for a week or two. I was sore every single day for a week or two, and I remember my argument with her being, why am I gonna do this? Because I cannot commit consistently. So am I supposed to live sore every single day? But eventually, it caught up. Eventually, I said, enough. She's looking amazing. Her confidence level is through the roof, and I'm here feeling sorry for myself. So you know what? I'm gonna join it, and hopefully it will be something that we can do together and every day.
Yeah, and that was something that we were missing because we didn't have a specific goal to work towards. This is a great opportunity for you guys to stop using the excuses like what we had, right? I have work, or I have this. No, this is a date. You're gonna set that date, commit 60 days, and if you don't like it after 60 days, then you go your own separate ways. But I can guarantee you, so much will change within those days that you're gonna commit to each other forever.
Exactly, and I promise you, whatever you guys experience through these workouts, you would inevitably move on to your personal lives. You guys are gonna bond, you guys are gonna understand each other more, you guys are gonna be more patient to each other, and inevitably, you're gonna start loving each other more, like we do, right, baby?
Yeah, and I think that's something that was huge for us. Not only were we in the gym together creating a fitter lifestyle and making better nutritional decisions, but this mindset that we set inside of the gym of building discipline, making sure that we created determined goals to reach and setting the bar and constantly just raising the bar every time, we transcended that mental state of mind over to every aspect of our life. There's no way that I would have flashed back to 5 years ago and said, hey, we're gonna open up our own business. No, that's insane to me. And if you had known both of us 5 years ago, you would know that that's something that we would not do. But it was a skill set that we created. We worked on a daily basis, and I believe that really helped us kind of get the confidence to want more in life.
Right, and that's exactly our training philosophy. We truly believe that fitness is a gateway for people to get introduced to new traits, new personal traits they may not have. Like you said, work ethic, commitment, hard work. I promise you guys, once you start a fitness program, be it with us or anywhere, you will see that your values are gonna change. If you can commit to yourself to get through physical challenges, whatever they may be, you will be able to transfer that to your life, like you said, and maybe commit to something bigger. Commit to going back to school or getting that promotion in a job that you want. And that's what we believe that fitness can do for everyone. It did it for us.
Absolutely. We meet all walks of life with fitness. So we see people that are so far away from where they want to be, but we have made sure that we've created that personal relationship, tried to understand where their state of mind is, and still encourage them to push past it. So we've seen this firsthand. We've seen people that are out of shape. We've seen people people that find it really hard to not eat well. We've seen people that hate fitness overall, haven't worked out for 10 years, but fast forward now, they put the time in and they made that change. So we know that it is possible. I didn't grow up as an athlete. I didn't grow up with fitness in my family. I mean, I'd never been to the gym. I never had a gym membership before. I think I started working out at 22 years old, and I fell in love with it, and it changed my life. And not only did it change my life, but it changed my relationship, it changed my state of mind, and it has 100% changed us as people.
Yeah, and as you guys get to know us better through this experience that we're going through, you will learn about my past, about her past. We did not just parachute here, guys. We had our struggles. I struggled with being overweight when I was younger. And
I struggled with being extremely underweight while being younger.
Exactly. And we both met in the bar industry, believe it or not. I was a bartender, she was a server.
Whatever he says, I was a bartender, he was a server.
This field will go on forever. But as you can imagine, we were two completely different people. And we're just fortunate enough that fitness was able to bring us to where we are today. And again, it started with her. It kind of trickled down to me. And now we're here.
It took a while, but now we're here.
It did. And now we're here. And now we're able to do what we love every single day, touch people personally with our program, with our philosophy, with our passion for what we love doing. And we've learned a lot with them. Our program, our design of workouts evolved through these past 5 years. Trust me, 5 years ago, our kind of workouts were completely different.
Oh, yeah.
And now our workouts are basically a mix of everything that we love doing and some of the stuff that we don't like doing, but we have to, right, babe?
Yeah, and to go back to the beginning of our story, which kind of led us to here and why we're doing it and the philosophy that we have today, is when I did get into fitness, and this is a piece of advice to a couple that maybe one of you is on your game and the other one is so far off, is I kept putting that pressure of making it very known to Paulo that I wanted him there for me. And that was a huge mistake because it should have never been for me. It should have been for him. So I switched my state of mind and I said, you know what? Stop putting pressure on him because the more pressure I put, the less likely he's gonna wanna do it. So I'm gonna lead by example and I'm just gonna do it. You can't wait for someone else to do it with you to take action. And that's something that we feed off of each other and now we can bounce back and forth is, you inspire me to do more. Like you inspire me to take action and execute ideas that I thought that I wanted to do, but I wasn't quite sure. And it just keeps going.
And that's how life works. Maybe some of you guys can relate to this. It's just like dealing with a teenager. That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you ask your teenager kid to do something, they're gonna say there's no way. If you do it and you don't expect them to do, and you just keep doing it, one day they're gonna come to you and say, hey, can I join? So it was one of those things that happened with us. It was kind of reverse psychology. I get you. Now I see what happened.
See that?
Well, now we're here.
That's what we're doing now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Is we have created these workouts, not to just sit there and tell you what to do, but to literally do it with you. Maybe you'll be more engaged and maybe you would want to commit not only to each other and to yourselves, but to us. And we're going to ride this journey along your side.
Exactly. And to that point, maybe you can see the first workout or maybe see one of our videos in our pages on Hannah's page and be thrown off. Oh my God, there's no way I can do this. I cannot do this jump. Or what are they doing with that kettlebell? Well, we are going to show you that it doesn't come easy to us and it doesn't come easy to anyone. So through this program that we're going together, through this challenge, you'll be able to see the struggle, the real sweat.
Oh yeah.
Me almost falling on the ground with my legs seized up. And that's what it is. We both struggle. We all struggle with this. The same way that you will, the same way that we do.
Yeah, and on the wall in our gym at home, this is a slogan that we live for, which is find your reason. And by reason, maybe that may mean a goal, or maybe that may mean just a reason. And people always ask me what my reason is, and I always respond with the same answer. Some of them are so personal to me that I'll never share, because that's my commitment to myself, and I find that fitness helps me be a better human. And then there's other reasons that are kind of surface deep and then they get deeper, right? Some reasons may be I want to jump on a 24-inch box. I want to run a marathon, whatever it may be. We had this slogan, find your reason, and we asked all of our members to anonymously answer the question, I want. What is it that you want through fitness? So over our entire wall, we look at it every day and we get inspired because we can relate to every single point on the wall. I want to be happy. I want my partner to see me. That's deep. I want to love myself. I want to constantly challenge myself. I want to be the best version of myself.
I want to inspire others.
Yeah, I mean, I want to turn heads. I want to get shredded for the wedding, whatever it may be. Everyone's goals are different.
Well, on this note, let's talk about the program.
Yeah, so okay, our training program is hybrid. That's the word I love to describe it. It's high intensity interval training combining all walks of fitness. We don't stay inside of a box. We bring everything in fitness into the box and we play with it. We make it around and we make it into a creative, constantly changing, challenging, and innovative kind of program.
Yes, it's just a bit unconventional. As you can see, for those of you guys who follow us, you're gonna see us doing anything from bodybuilding, strict bodybuilding movements, plyometric explosive movements, especially with this one here who's got the hops.
Animal flow.
Animal flow, which is a basically a modality that forces us to go back to our background, to basically
Primal.
bring us back to the floor and become better movers. It grounds us again to understand the biomechanics of our body, where our joints should be, what they should do. And on top of that, we also incorporate yoga, we incorporate different stretches, we incorporate unconventional tools, clubs, maces, kettlebells, anything that is around us, anything that can be fitness, we're bringing to you.
Yeah, and I think constantly changing your program not only keeps you engaged and wanting to learn more, but it will teach you new things. And not only are we looking to get you fitter, leaner, maybe gain more muscle, but we're trying to help you prevent injury, get more of a mind to muscle connection, to understand what your body is capable of, and to really embed in your brain how important it is to have the correct form. Because there is so much today about fitness, just get fit, but there's so many things that you don't understand, and I think our program really helps influence how important it is to not only work on strength, work on cardiovascular endurance, but work on recovery, work on mobility, work on flexibility, working on strength in your end ranges. All of these accessory movements and accessory work from all of the worlds of fitness that we bring together will help you stay in this for longevity, and that is what we're looking for. I mean, we can all get in shape in 3 months, but can we continue to do that? Do we know what we're doing? Are we aware of what our body can do? Do we understand the maintenance that it needs to have in order to continue? Through this journey, it's constantly just a growing goal. So the way that we did this challenge is, more than anything, we wanted to show you who you really are. So there's no better way to do this than phase 1 and phase 2. So phase 1, you're on your own. You're gonna try these workouts for the first time and you're gonna see yourself what you can do. Over the first 30 days, you're gonna train, you're gonna commit to yourself and your partner, you're gonna follow the nutritional guide, and you're gonna do everything you can by our instruction. Then when it comes to phase 2, now you've got a piece of paper and you have taken your scores, you've seen your results of what you've done on your own, and now with us all together as a community, the hard work that's been put in, watch. You write your workouts on phase 1 and then you're gonna repeat those workouts again on day 30 to 60. And when you see what you've been able to do over 30 days with just a little bit of discipline, hard work, and commitment, you're gonna show yourself, wow, I'm incredible. I'm way fitter than I thought I was, or I can do so much more than I thought. And that is gonna set the bar and just continue into life.
Right, and this is what you should expect when you join this challenge with us. The kind of workouts that you're gonna be exposed to, we're gonna break it down for you. You can expect anything to come into it. Most of our workouts are DNA. The DNA of our workouts is mostly revolving around time. So instead of telling you, go for 100 reps or 200 or 300, you are gonna see those, by the way. Some part of our workouts, not most of it, you are gonna work against time. So when we say that we do high intensity interval training, we're not playing with you. We're gonna set times, be it 30, 60, 90 seconds. So for those interval times, you're gonna give me your best shot, your best effort, explosive bursts of energy, knowing that immediately after you're gonna have some rest. We're gonna work with interval training. We're gonna work with AMRAPs, standing for as many rounds as possible. We're gonna work with EMOMs. Every minute on the minute, you're gonna perform X amount of reps for 20 or 25 minutes. You're gonna see long chippers, list of things to do, completing from top to bottom. The reason why we bring you all techniques of all kinds of programming of workouts is so your body has absolutely no idea what's coming. So when you train the interval training portion of it, it's very conditioning. Your body knows that you have 30 seconds and your mind knows that you have 30 seconds. And whenever, say the next day or 2 days after, or even right after the interval training workout, if you have an AMRAP or a long list of things to complete, we switch up So your body cannot expect anything. And then it becomes an exercise for you to learn about your machine, learn about your body, and learn about it. Pace yourself to conquer each one of these workouts.
And with that being said, the fact that it's time-based workouts allows this program to be available and accessible to anyone. It doesn't matter what level of fitness you are. You can be 75 or you could be a pro athlete. There's no ceiling. You want to make it harder, you move faster, you lift heavier. If it's too hard for you, then we will always show you a regression. You slow down and you lift the weight that you can handle. And trust me, one day you will get there. So this is great. The time-based workouts opens the doors for everyone.
And one thing that we do not do is specialize. So if you're extremely fit in whatever modality you're used to, be it a runner or a lifter or whatnot, when you come to this program, we do not specialize, which means that your body's not gonna understand what's going on. So if you're extremely fit, I challenge you to join us and go through these challenges day by day for 20 workouts first, and maybe repeat it for the phase 2 and see what happens to you.
And that kind of comes from, I think, a personal fear of ourselves of being complacent or comfortable. If you allow yourself to get comfortable or complacent, the chances of staying stagnant are extremely high. Same thing goes for a workout. If you get comfortable within your workout, it gets boring, you probably won't try anything else, and your body may hit a plateau because it's so bored of what it's been doing. Your body and your muscles react just the same way that your brain does. If you keep hearing the same thing over and over again, you're not gonna wanna hear it again. Same thing goes for fitness.
Your body will be constantly guessing what's coming next.
So throughout the program, you're gonna notice that we have prescribed suggested weights for you to use. However, don't fret, we always offer you a weight chart. So you're gonna go back to your guidelines and you're gonna see a weight chart. And you can level up. When we say level up, we do this all the time. So phase 1, you may start at a certain weight. And phase 2, we're gonna ask you to level up. Now level up may mean a couple things. It could mean increase your weight. So that's why you would refer back to the weight chart. And if you started here, you're gonna go one level above, and that's the weight that you'll use on phase 2. Or maybe you don't want to lift any more weight, you just want to increase your fitness level. So guess what? You're going to move faster. There's always ways to level up.
Bottom line, guys, if you want to look better, it will come to you as a byproduct. Most importantly, you will feel absolutely amazing after this challenge.
When Oxygen approached me to do this challenge with Paulo, they told me I needed to create a 60-day nutrition program. And I immediately kind of went home and was like, you know, I gotta be real with them, but throughout my career, that has been a huge loophole in my business, right? Fitness is what I am passionate about. Fitness is what I love. That's what I eat, breathe, and just dream about. I've done my research. I know a lot about that physical aspect of things. However, I would be lying to you if I came up with a nutritional program, because that is not my wheelhouse. Fitness is my wheelhouse, and I'm gonna stay in it and give you guys the best of what I have. So I thought, you know what? I've done this for my gym. I've done this for all of my online clients. Anyone that works with me, she is my personal nutritionist. I believe in her 100%. So I reached out to Oxygen and said, hey, I have an idea. I want to bring you someone that feels just as passionate as I do about fitness, about nutrition, to give you guys the most life-changing experience when you learn and get educated for food.
So on this challenge, not only are you going to have access to Hannah and myself as your trainers, we're going to bring to you a full nutritional plan.
With my past experience with nutrition, I've tried it all. I've experimented with macros, I've tried extreme dieting, I've tried flexible dieting, but one thing that I realized is that you need to work out what works for you and what works for your lifestyle. And that's something that was super important for me whenever I met Alexa and brought Alexa onto my team, because I knew that I had this hole in my business, but I wanted to make sure that the person that I brought in had the same state of mind and opinion, or kind of like views on food and nutrition, which is being well balanced. And that is something that is huge to fuel your workouts, to keep you engaged and keep you accountable for your nutritional choices.
So enough just us talking about nutrition. Why don't we bring Alexa in so you guys can get to know her too?
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and get Alexa so she can break down the 60-day nutritional plan for you guys. So since I kept talking about our beautiful friend and our personal nutritionist, I figured there'd be no better way than to bring her in. So Alexa, why don't you tell these guys about your philosophy when it comes to nutrition?
Sure. Hey guys, I'm Alexa and I'm your nutrition coach for the challenge. What I had in mind when I was designing this program for you guys really resembles what I believe about nutrition, and that is just getting back to the basics and eating whole, real, non-processed foods, low in sugar, high in nutrients, They're gonna keep you satisfied for your really intense workouts that Hannah and Paulo created for you guys. This nutrition plan is really gonna cater to you no matter where you're at in your dietary needs. Men are gonna have a little bit more calories than women because their structures and frames are a little bit different than ours. And depending on how active you are, throughout the workout, how much you give into it, you might need different calories than somebody who decides to only do 3 of the workouts a week. So it's really gonna cater and hit all of those markers. This meal plan is actually going to be really simple for you guys to follow. The recipes are really easy to make. It comes with a itemized grocery list for every week in the meal plan. So each week, literally, it's all laid out for you. So you're not going to be overbuying or underbuying at the grocery store. You're not going to be wasting time wandering around. I'm also going to give you guys some of my favorite top brands that I use in my own cooking. And it's also, all the recipes are laid out in super simple steps. And you're basically going to be meal prepping for the week. So that's going to save you a lot of time during your week. One of the biggest things I kept in mind when I was creating this plan is that I work with a lot of really super busy people. So people's biggest excuse is that I don't have time to cook, and I've got kids, I've got after school activities, and I just, I don't have enough time to be in the kitchen and prepare for my week. But that's the best part about meal prepping is you actually spend a little bit of time on your off day and you actually end up setting yourself up for the whole week and you save a ton of time. So that was one of the things I kept in mind when I was making a plan for these guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
For the past month, for the past 3 weeks actually, we got the grocery shop list, we got it all done, and I ended up cooking the meals for both weeks.
He can stop right there because he didn't cook anything. I cooked it all, but it didn't make my nights too long. It was just a couple hours in the kitchen rather than the whole day.
That's true. But what was incredible is, and look, 100% honesty, I would come home, everything would be laid out on the Tupperwares, and I'm like, baby, how did you do all this in 2 hours? I couldn't do it. But to your point, it was incredible. We knocked it out. We both knocked it out in 2.5 hours, 2 hours of prepping for the whole week. Right, baby?
They killed it. So if you're a vegan or vegetarian, I actually incorporate a lot of options for you guys as well. So you don't have to worry about, is this plan gonna work for me if I'm vegan? I do give specific options on what to replace so that it can satisfy those dietary needs.
I think one of the biggest things that people face when it comes to nutrition is just being ignorant because they don't understand what their body needs in order to make it better, or they don't know what they need to eat or how to cook, what recipes to follow. So I think that this is definitely something that Alexa does, is she hands you all of those things and you make it happen.
So to that point, what really helped me was being prepared for the week, because whenever you're not prepared, and that I'm 100% sure that happens with you guys too, you're gonna make a spontaneous decision and just trying to make it happen. Now, what the program helped me was to make educated decisions. That's it. So if I have to, at some point, eat out and choose what I have to eat in a whim, I'm gonna make educated decisions because now I know exactly what's going on my plate and what's going on my body. That's it.
That's exactly right. And you guys are gonna really honestly have so much confidence in the education that I'm gonna bring to you guys, and all the techniques and strategies that's gonna make everything so simple to you. And nutrition is not gonna be stressful for you. It's gonna be very simple for you.
So, I'm so excited to show you guys what we've got in store for you. I know that we've got a kick-ass workout program. I know that we've got an incredible nutritional guide. And man, I don't know about you guys, but we will bring you real, authentic content that will change your life.
Exactly. Well, we're trying to bring you guys all the tools that you may have. So the word excuse goes far, far away from you. So workouts, minimal equipment, your body is the biggest equipment you're gonna need, and a nutritional plan.
And I heard about a special private Facebook group that you guys are gonna be part of, and I would love to see your meal prep photos and recipe photos.
More than the picture of your food and your meal prepping, I would love to see how you guys look after workouts, because you guys got to see Hannah and I at our worst. So I would love to see how you guys feel, your pictures, share with us everything that's going on to this challenge.
I'd also like to kind of see your sprinter burpees, preferably in slow motion if that's cool. But guys, the ball is in your court now. We've done everything we can. We know we have the content for you. We know that it's gonna be effective. Now it's up to you to commit to yourself and to your partner.